Today I'm going to be recording my birthing slash pregnancy experience. And what I did was basically I put up something on my Facebook and my Instagram, and I asked people to comment questions that I could answer in a video, and that's what I'm going to do. After this thing won't be running like but alright. So do you think the pain was worse or less than what you expected? I can honestly say I think the pain was um more than what I expected. Like, I thought, like, if I just breathed and kept calm, I would be okay, but those contractions were critical. And the crazy part about it is I didn't go into labor naturally. I had to get induced into labor because I was a high risk pregnancy. So with that being said, they had to like stimulate my contractions, and they had to give me stuff to actually make me have contractions. So the pain was, it was more than what I expected. Did you take that epidural? Hell yeah, I took that fucking epidural. You wanna know why? Yo, whoever, I condone women who don't take the epidural, but I took that epidural faithfully, and I was trying not to take the epidural, but the thing was, I got stuck at 3 centimeters for like 4 hours, and I was having contractions back to back as if I was about to give birth. They weren't taking care of me right, y'all, in that hospital. They did something to me, but I took that epidural, and yes, I did. Sure did. What was it like knowing what was it like knowing that your baby was going to be a preemie? Okay, yeah, so I'll get a little bit into that. I had him at 34 weeks, and he was a preemie. I don't know, it was kind of nerve-wracking because, like, of course you want to be like, oh, you hope everything's okay with your baby, you don't want nothing to be wrong, but they assure you, like, they'll tell you like what could happen, what couldn't happen. But I was nervous as hell. Like, I was excited for him to finally be coming because I was tired of being pregnant. Like, I was over it. But then, like, I was nervous too. Like, I can't really explain it. Like, okay. What did you take away from this experience, given the time we are in today, and would you do it again? It definitely showed me that, like, I'm more capable of what I thought I was, and like I could endure more than what I think I can. Because no lie, being pregnant, you go through so much emotions, you go through so much body changes, you go through um pain. Like, you don't sleep comfortable at night sometimes, you just cry, you just feel worried all the time, you feel nervous. Like, you go through a lot being pregnant. And then, like, once you give birth, like, and you, like, it's all worth it. So um I think I definitely just took away that I'm stronger than what I thought I was. And given the time we're in today with this coronavirus thing, it definitely is stressful. I'm gonna just say it's stressful because there's a lot I gotta say about that. And would I do it again? I would, but I'm not. No time soon. So yeah. How does it feel to know, regardless of what you do, this human will love you with absolutely no conditions? And that just makes me feel great because, like, that's my little baby. Like, I don't even care about nothing else. Like, I got a little person that's gonna love me forever, ever, ever, because I'm gonna be a bomb mom. And I ain't gonna be one of them ones. I'm like, I hate my mother, because you know how some boys, I hate my mother. He ain't gonna hate me, he gonna love me, because that's my little baby. Question actually came from my mom. It says, what's different from being single to into a relationship to being a mother? A mom, everything goes out the damn window. It's only about this kid. You don't care about nothing else. You don't care about nothing else but this little thing. That's all you care about. So when you're single, free willy. When you're in a relationship, you got somebody else, that's your second half. You gotta, like, when you a mother, it's all about that child. Like, all about that child. Like, I would kill somebody for my child right now. What would you change if you could? Everything worked out in the end, so I don't even think I would really change anything. Like, I had a happy pregnancy. I was happy. Other than being in the hospital, that was the only thing I hated. I hated being in the hospital. How is the coronavirus affecting you and the baby? We can't go nowhere. I'm not usually in the house all the time, and I have a lot of like family and friends that would love to come over and see the baby right now, but I can't let no one come see him like that. Um, so that's like really the only thing. Like I would love to have like a bunch of my friends and family around me 24/9 and just celebrating this new life that I brought in. But I can't even do that because y'all already know the deal with the coronavirus. You can't really do that, especially with a little newborn baby. Like I can't go. It's not really affecting him, but me, like I can't get my nails done. Like that's the one thing I said like I would keep up. Like after I had this baby, I would at least go get my nails, and that would be my one treat to myself. Can't even do. Look at me, y'all. Like, come on. Okay, this question's from Sarah. It says, birth weight, length, and did he come out with a lot of hair? His birth weight, he was 4 pounds, 94 ounces. He was 17.5 inches long, and he came out with a bunch of hair. He has so much hair. This question is from Alexis. It says, how many hours were you in labor? I think or 24, 20, I'm not sure, but it was more than 24 hours. How did it feel once you laid eyes on your baby? Once I laid eyes on him, y'all, it's like I just started crying, like, and I'm not talking like a pretty girl, like I was like like it was, I was so happy. Like I've never felt like that happy in my life. Like once like they put him on my chest and I seen him, y'all, I was like, oh my god, like I can't explain it. Like I can't explain it. If you're a mother, you definitely know what feeling I'm talking about. Like it's just like your whole world is just like I don't know, like it was crazy. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. This my baby. Like, yo, that's how I felt. Okay. All right. This one's from Dee Dee. Monique. What aftercare did you do and any hair loss or gain? Okay, so basically after you have your baby, your shit ain't the same. I'm not talking like but well, I probably can't say that on YouTube. I'm gonna say your cookie. Your cookie is not. Your cookie's fine. Like, don't worry about your cookie. It's like your stomach and like your uterus and stuff. That shit hurts. And let me tell you, if you're pregnant and you're scared of like going to like pee after you have your baby, peeing is the easy part, baby girl. When you gotta go do that number two, that's what a problem. I wear pads 24/7. Cause it's like having a period on steroids. That's what it's like after you have a baby. It's like a period on steroids. I couldn't do it, so I just wore some diapers, some grown-up diapers, and that's what I was rocking for about like a week. So yeah, the aftercare is real. Friend asks, did you rip, and how is the healing process? I did rip, but I didn't rip that bad. Ladies, if you're scared about ripping, don't worry. You're not even probably gonna feel it, not unless you rip down to your butthole, and that's a different situation. But that didn't happen for me, thank God. I just got little snips. But I did rip, and the healing process, like I said before, it's not that bad. It's pain. It's just pain. It's just like annoying pain. But they give you pain medicine for it. So AJ Sosa said, I'm so sorry. I did not mention the names from previous comments, but the other comments were from my sister, Katrina, Sharon, and Sasha on Facebook. So those were those questions from. Okay, so Jay Sosa said, do you have support? Yes, I have a bunch of support. Like the support I have is crazy. I'm grateful for everybody in my life. What was your thought process? During birth, my thought process was like, oh my god, like I'm really about to have a baby. Like, oh my god, like I'm scared, like it's gonna hurt, I'm gonna die. Like, what if I stop breathing? What if the baby's not breathing? Like, what if he comes out and like he can't see? Like, what happens? Like, my thoughts was like everywhere. And then he said, do you plan on showing him on YouTube? Eventually, I feel like I will show him on YouTube. Peyton said, what emotions were you feeling when your baby boy finally came into this world, and would you do it again? When he finally came into this world, like I said before, I can't explain the feeling. It was like I hit like the jackpot on life, and I was just the happiest person. Like I was so happy. Do it again. I would do it again, but like I said, no time soon. Days where how many days did you have to stay in the hospital? And did you expect something from your birth experience that you didn't receive? After I gave birth, I was in the hospital for a total of 4 days. That was only because I was a high-risk pregnancy, so they were just trying to make sure that everything was okay. So I stayed in the hospital for 4 days, but my baby stayed in the hospital for 3 weeks. Okay. So Liam said, did this pregnancy put a pause on major things happening for you? No, not really. Like, did this pregnancy, when did you find out you were pregnant? I found out I was pregnant sometime in July and I did not believe it. I took like 5 pregnancy tests. I was so confused because my dumb ass thought I couldn't get pregnant. Don't ask me why, but with all the pain, with all the pain and the struggling from being pregnancy to end, would you do it again? Y'all keep asking me would I do it again. I don't know. Would y'all do it again? Y'all need to comment. Let me know if y'all would do it again. I would, honestly, but no time soon. No time soon. What did you eat while you were in labor? Nothing. I could not eat nothing. I did not eat for 42 hours during this whole labor process. I was starving. Even after I had the baby, I still had to wait another 24 hours. Like, I don't even think I ate for 3 days. Like, I was so hungry. First of all, they didn't even tell me I couldn't even eat, number one. The drug I was on, it was called magnesium, so you can't eat during that because you could like choke or something. And I could not eat anything. I was starving for 3 fucking days. I was hungry. I was so hungry. On a scale of 1 to 10, rate your contractions. My contractions on a scale of 1 to 10 was a high 10. Those shits hurt. I don't care what no one says. Call me a baby if you want. Contractions hurt. Less than a minute apart, and I'm talking big contractions, and I was nowhere near dilated to 9 centimeters. Elena questions. These are her questions. She said, how much weight did you gain? Did you get any stretch marks and baby names you guys came up with? I only gained about, I think, 15 pounds at that, and right after I had the baby, though it went away. I had no stretch marks, thank God, amen. And we came up with a bunch of baby names. I don't even remember half of them. All I know is that we finally picked on Avian, and yes, because we were going through something before we picked that name. Okay, Carly asked, how did it feel when you first got to bring the baby home? So happy, like when they told me I could bring my baby home, like I did a little happy dance. I called my mom and my boyfriend, and I was like, I get to bring the baby home, we can bring the baby home. I was so happy. It felt great to have him home. All right, so these are the questions from Instagram. The Posh Experience commented and said, did you push or did I have a C-section? I pushed that little sucker out. Hillary commented and said, were you scared to give birth? Hell yeah, I was scared. Petrified. Kate said, what was the hardest thing throughout the whole pregnancy? The hardest thing throughout my whole pregnancy was honestly keeping my blood pressure normal. Savannah Sav _H commented, said, scale of 1 to 10, how bad did it hurt giving birth? Yeah, I would rate it like a 7. It wasn't really painful. The only painful part was the contractions. So if you're going into labor and you're more scared of pushing than having the contractions, you need to get your thoughts together, because honestly, the contractions are the worst part. Pushing your baby out is going to feel so good, and it's the easiest part. You just gotta push like you pooping. Don't push like you trying to like push out of your cookie. Push out of your butt. If you don't listen to anything I say, push out of your butt. Push out your butt, girl. That's pretty much it. If you guys would like to hear more about my pregnancy, or if like you're a new mom and you want to know more about like all of that good stuff, just hit me up. Comment down below and let me know. I'm very honest. I'll tell you how it is. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, you guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you can relate to anything I said, period. And everyone just stay safe during this pandemic, coronavirus. Because like Cardi B said, it's getting real. And I know y'all over it because I'm over it too. But Just stay safe. Later, guys.